Honda hasn't had the largest model lineup in recent years, so it's great to see the HR-V making a comeback. And being both smaller and lower than the CR-V, it finds itself right in the middle of the crossover fight with the likes of the Hyundai Tucson, Mazda CX-3 and Nissan Qashqai. Its design might not be anything outlandish, but it is well proportioned, has some neat details and a sloping roofline, making it quite stylish. So, coupled with Honda's legendary engineering, this could well be a contender. Honda interiors have always been a bit mixed. They tend to have plenty of features and a good driving position, but also lack in visual sophistication. But the HR-V is a definite improvement, with expensive looking gauges, some smart materials around the dashboard, and this raised centre console, which also has this stubby gear lever apparently inspired by the S2000 sports car. There are also some ingenious touches like these front cup holders, which transform at the push of a button, altering their depth and size to allow for quite a few different uses. You sit a little high up, but of course that's part of the appeal of a crossover, and visibility to the front of the car is good, although there is a blind spot to the rear 3/4 thanks to the coupe-like roofline. That's partly solved, however, by the fact that front and rear parking sensors do come as standard. In fact, you get DAB radio, climate control and Bluetooth from the off, while the SE trim adds Honda's new Android-powered infotainment system. The top EX trim is more luxurious with leather upholstery and a panoramic sunroof, along with added technology in the form of reversing camera and LED headlamps, as well as more practicality with roof rails. Sit in the back of the HR-V and rear legroom is actually really impressive, and there's lots of space for your feet. But headroom is unfortunately a different story. It's really tight in here, and we think this model might be particularly affected by this panoramic sunroof, which cuts into the ceiling quite a bit. But you do get Honda's excellent Magic rear seats, which flip up dead easily and allow for a big space for things like bikes or even pet carriers. Honda's engineers have created a big square boot with 448 litres, 40 more than the Qashqai, and a double floor. At the HR-V's international launch, we were a bit worried that the steering felt overly light and a bit lacking in feel, but we suspect it may have been tweaked for these UK cars, because actually out of all the crossovers we've driven, this steering system feels pretty good. There were no such worries with the gearbox, which is one of the snappiest in class, along with the 1.6 litre turbo diesel engine, which we've already heaped praise on in the Civic. It might only have 118 bhp, but because the HR-V is neither that big nor that heavy, it feels reasonably punchy. In fact, you could easily mistake it for a 2 litre. 0 to 62 miles per hour takes around 10 seconds, but even more impressive is its economy, with a claimed MPG figure of 70.6. And we've been managing 58 during our week with the car, which is really impressive for a car in this class. If you have a lower annual mileage, there's also a 1.5 litre petrol, but despite having 2 brake horsepower more, its much lower torque figure means it doesn't feel quite as punchy as this diesel. Of course, unlike some crossovers like the Renegade that we recently tested, the HR-V is front-wheel drive only for the time being, and in actual fact, apart from a little extra ground clearance, the HR-V makes no attempt to lure you off-road. Instead, Honda is focused purely on tarmac, and the payoff is some really neat handling. Starting from around 18 grand, the HR-V is on a par with the Renault Kadjar, but actually undercuts the Hyundai Tucson, although that does feel like a bigger vehicle. Recent Hondas have tended to be accomplished but a bit lacking in soul, so it's good to see that the HR-V attracts lots of positive attention. It has the engineering nous to back it up too, with strong engines, a well-appointed cabin, and surprising practicality given its compact shape. So what do you think of the Honda HR-V? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. To inquire about this car, press the inquiry button or visit carkeys.co.uk, and to watch more video reviews like this one, click on the links on screen now.